Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Marvel Legends Captain America action figure set by Hasbro. This figure is also known as BuckyCap and is part of Series 2 of the Return of Marvel Legends, the Arnim Zola series. This set was first available in 2012, and I got this set on sale for $15 at Toys R Us. Taking a look at the figure and the packaging here, you can see it's a very nice packaging style. I am a fan of the design. It evokes a very comic booky feel from where the figures are based off of, and it's just a really neat design. And BuckyCap in there is nicely and cleanly displayed, and you got lots of comic book-like patterns or panels behind the figure, and it's very, very nice. And you can see that BuckyCap has a whole bunch of accessories, and also the Build-A-Figure part for Arnim Zola, the right leg on there, numbered 3. And you can see the numbering scheme for the Build-A-Figure there. Here we have the back of the package, with a nice picture of Captain America, the same one from the front of the packaging, just an expanded view. And here we have a very brief description of Captain America or BuckyCap. Down below that we have figures from Series 2. We have Dark Wolverine or Daken. We have Marvel's Wrecking Crew, and pictured here is Thunderball. Captain America or BuckyCap. Then we have here Drax, Phantom X, and Marvel's Madams. Here pictured is Madam Mask. And we have Spider-Man here. Pictured is the big time Spider-Man. Now there are variants in the series. The variants being Dark Wolverine. He comes in an unmasked version. And Spider-Man, who also comes in a Feature Foundation version. And there are running changes in this series as well. This running change here of the Wrecking Crew, the other figure is Pile Driver. And the other running change is the Marvel's Madams, the other figure being Madam Hydra. Here we have the Build-A-Figure put together of Arnim Zola, and he comes in 2 different versions due to the running change of the 2 figures here. The other version of Arnim Zola has the Red Skull face and a different painted head. And this particular set comes with the Tales of Arnim Zola and is part 3 of 6. Now we'll be right back and have Captain America here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have BuckyCap here out of the package, and I forgot to mention that this particular Captain America is also considered the Heroic Age Captain America, but I just refer to BuckyCap because that's the one I'm most used to calling. And but let's go ahead and take a look at the items that come included with BuckyCap here. And first up we have the Build-A-Figure part, which is the right leg of Arnim Zola. And it's a pretty neat, detailed leg here. Nicely sculpted, and it's got some detail on it. You can see the banding of the legs there. Pretty cool. And let me just get this in the focus a little bit there. There we go. And you can also see some of the design work on the boots. Very Kirby-esque right here on the design. That's actually kind of neat. You can also see some more design on the tread of the boot there. Actually pretty cool. And this uses the newer ankle articulation, I believe. Yeah, it does, and it's actually quite cool. And look forward to building both versions of Arnim Zola, and I do plan to build both versions. So, but this is the Build-A-Figure part that comes included with BuckyCap, the right leg of Arnim Zola. Now, taking a look at the next item here, we have the Tales of Arnim Zola, which is numbered 3 of 6. And it's actually quite cool, and it's focuses on the Falcon and his tie to Arnim Zola. Here's a description of that here, and a nice picture of Falcon. Kind of interesting how the Falcon is more a companion to the Steve Rogers Captain America as opposed to the Bucky Barnes Captain America there. But still, it's really tied to the story of Arnim Zola. And if you want to know more about Falcon and his connection to Arnim Zola, take a look at Captain America number 210. And on the back of this, we have the X list of the parts to build Arnim Zola. And you have Captain America here already X'd for you. And it's actually quite cool. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the nice accessories that come with this particular Captain America here. And it's actually quite neat. Of course, you have the iconic shield. And it's actually pretty neat. It's painted in, well, it's cast in red and painted in silver and blue, metallic silver and blue. And it's actually quite neat. And this shield is made of a harder plastic, which is nice. I'm not too happy with the one that came with the movie version. I was initially, but it's just a little too soft and tend to warpage. But this one here, of course, is nice hard plastic, which is pretty cool. And you can see it's painted very well. I don't really see any blemishes. Not that much, so if at all. So it's actually pretty nicely painted. On the other side, we have unpainted plastic there, which is the downfall of the shield, I think. It would have been nice to have painted detail here, especially where the rivets are, and it's actually a lot of sculpted detail. It's just too bad that it's not painted to make it stand out a little bit more. Would have been nice. Now, this particular shield has the clip-on and pegged-on attachment here. You can see that it moves on this joint there, and you can peg it here onto the back of the figure. You can see the hole in the back of the figure there. Or if you swing it here, you have the clip that you can place onto the forearms of Captain America. Some folks are not a fan of this. I don't mind it too much. I think it's alright. I guess the only thing missing would have been the straps that she would be able to, I guess, sling it on the shoulder. So, but I'm happy with this one. It's a lot better than the movie version of the Captain America. Next item we have here is a knife, and it's in the sheath there. You can just pull the knife out, and you can see the combat knife there. It's pretty simple. It's got a serrated edge there with a flat edge here, and I think it's no, it's not painted. It's just black plastic and gray plastic here, and like I said, very simple. And I don't believe the figure can wield it effectively on the left hand here. Oh yeah, it's pretty simple, but it'll tend to fall out. But I'm sure the other hand has a better grip on it. So, and like I said, it goes into the sheath here. And the next accessory here is the pistol. You can see that Captain America is wielding it nice and tight, and has the finger on the trigger there. So that's kind of neat. Take a look at some more details of the pistol. Very plain in paint. It's just, well, it's not even painted, it's just gray plastic on there. It's got some simple sculpting on there. Very flat barrel though. And the figure does wield it on the right hand as opposed to the left hand there. Now, taking a look at BuckyCap here, and this particular figure was one of the more anticipated figures for me when I first saw pictures of the figure during the, I believe it was the Comic-Cons, and I was really looking forward to it because this particular figure had a lot of the unique sculpt not a lot of reuse of the molds, if at all. I think it might be entirely brand new on the body sculpt, and I was looking forward to seeing this figure in person. And I have to admit, it's a very excellent figure. I really do like it. It's just marred by one really QC issue, and that's the paint, not overall paint. The overall paint is excellent. It's just when I was looking at these figures at the store shelves, I noticed that the paint of the eyes, a lot of the figures are just very muddy on the paint detail on the eyes, and fortunately there are a lot of BuckyCap figures on the shelves, mainly because he's packed, I believe, 2 per case. So there's a lot to go over and go through to find the one that you like, which is unfortunate because, like I said, the majority of them, the paint detail on the eyes is just a little muddy and not very crisp. And taking a look at some more details of BuckyCap here, you can see this particular figure, the paint detail on the eyes are okay. Although the pupils are painted in a way that it looks like BuckyCap here is giving you a very hard stare. But it's alright. It's a lot better than the ones that I've seen on the shelves. And looking at the figure's head, you can see the wingtips. They're nicely painted there in silver. And of course you got the iconic A on the top of the cowl there. And overall, like I said, the paint detail is very good. And well, actually, the only paint detail is on the upper half of the figure. And you can see the paint detail here of the Heroic Age Captain America. It's in a very nice metallic blue. It's very, very cool. And I really like the paint they used. It's actually very, very nice. And you can see the stars here on the back. It's got the hole mainly for the shield here, and also nicely painted stars on the shoulder, and of course on the chest. And then you also have the red and white detail on the upper torso here, and this is painted in a gloss paint, at least the red. The white is almost like a pearlescent white, which is pretty neat, and it's actually quite cool. And unfortunately the rest of the figure is unpainted. It's really just in a regular cast color of black here and red, which is not too bad. You know, this is the colors of the Heroic Age Captain America. But going over some of the details in the sculpt, it's actually quite nice, especially this belt here. Although it would have been nice to have a lighter black here, or almost dark grayish color, just to have the items on the belt stand out. But it's still nicely detailed. You can see the canteen, what looks like magazine pouches here. Of course, the knife sheath on the side, and some more pouches, and of course the holster, which I forgot to mention. Does fit in the pistol fits in the holster quite well. And you can see some of the texture detail on the holster there to simulate a leather-like quality. It's actually kind of cool. Very neat figure. Of course, you have the lower half here, which is just black, which is, I guess, typical for this version of Captain America. You can see some more of the boots. You can also see some more of the texture detail to simulate like a leather type material. Actually, quite neat. And you got some of the gloves here, painted in red. Or actually, this is cast in red. Sorry. And you can see again more detail on the sculpt. It's actually very, very cool. Very nicely sculpted figure, and really a great figure, just marred by some of that QC on the eyes there. Going over the articulation, the head does go all the way around, and it does go down very far and up very far as well, so very nice on the head articulation. And I believe does it go side to side? Yes, it does go side to side a little bit, as well as forward and back on there. So nice range of movement on the head. The arms are on a ratchety type of joint, that can go all the way around, as well as out and in. The arms go all the way around at the bicep. There are two hinge joints at the elbows, and the hands rotate all the way around at the wrist, as well as in and out, so that's nice. The torso bends down about that far, up and back a little bit. There is waist articulation that allows the upper torso to go all the way around. And the legs are joined at the hip with a ball-socketed joint that allows the leg to go up, down, and slightly to the back, and a bit out to the side, although the sheath and the holster do hinder the articulation going out a little bit. The legs go all the way around at the top of the thigh. There are double joints at the knees, hinge joints. The boot can go all the way around at the calf, which is nice. And the feet do go down quite a bit and up, as well as the ankle rotational pivot that was, I believe, started with Marvel Universe and is now going into the Marvel Legends, and that's actually pretty nice. I really like this type of ankle pivot. Overall, a great figure, a nice new sculpt, and very neatly designed, and just that minor issue with the paint detail on the eyes. You just have to go through quite a few figures to find the one you like. This is my casual peek into the Marvel Legends Captain America, or Heroic Age Captain America, or BuckyCap figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.